Hey guys, welcome back. I wanted to take a few minutes. We're nearing the end of this lockdown experiment, whatever you want to call it, depending on your point of view, I guess. But I wanted to reach out to everybody and I wanted to talk a little bit about the one thing that we should have really valued the most throughout this entire situation, and that's time. Okay, a lot of times we hear people say, oh, if I had time to do this, or if I had time to do that, or if I had that free moment to do whatever, and you can fill in the blank. The question is, did you actually do that during this time? A lot of us, we've been stuck in our homes. And so there's a lot of things that could have been done, you know, and people have joked about it. Cleaning the house, top to bottom. Do you understand you've now set yourself up for a yard sale opportunity? I cannot wait to see the number of yard sales that come out of this and garage sales and stuff like that, just to see what people finally decided. Okay, I've made a decision, I'm going to move on. And for some people, those are going to be treasures. Other people, they're going to be like, okay, I'm giving this, I'm going to make money with it, and maybe they need that money. But one of the things is what about the house? Did you take time to do it top to bottom like you always said you'd do? um, getting rid of all the unwanted stuff, cleaning out the closets, 5 years worth of clothes that you're not using anymore, and the shoes that you just, they aren't you. Okay, so did you actually do that? I've noticed a lot of people have been doing yard work, raking leaves, getting things ready for the new season. They're still practicing social distancing and everything like that, but they're also getting fresh air, which everybody is saying is a good thing. So, did you take time to actually do the yard work? Are you leveling it to that point? A lot of people I've noticed they worked on their cars, fixing things here and there, doing those little honeydew projects. Did you actually use the time for that? Or did you just spend the time in the home doing nothing very productive? I mean, this is a time, this I looked at as a time of production personally. Um, you know, Watching a webinar, starting a project that I always put on the side. I'm sure creative artists have really taken to this, whether it be screenwriters, musicians, just painters in general, because a lot of times they have to do a lot of hustle just to get their stuff out there. This is a time where they couldn't hustle, and so they actually worked on their craft. Um, just to name a few things. I mean, if we didn't value this time, then we really did ourselves an injustice. Now, I understand homeschooling and multi-parenting and stuff like that, but this is also an opportunity to engage with the kids and allow them to also grow, have some fun, as well. They can learn. They can learn simple house chores. They can learn the simple things, and they can also understand the importance of what you do, um, as it pertains to your position in the home. Um, but if we didn't really value this time, I mean, there's going to be no excuse from here on out. We have been given that time. It's just a strange coincidence how it happened. It was kind of imposed on us. Like, we're going to give you some time to think about it. It's kind of like when we were younger and go to the corner, think about what you did. Okay. Some of us, innocent victims. I get it. Others, many of us feel like we're tigers just caught in a cage, just waiting to get back to work. I'm one of those people. Um, but I took the time to work on my personal development. Read some good books. Started journaling a lot more. My journaling detail got a lot more critical, and so I'm able to really see where I can really improve on life, um, and just opening myself up to newer things. I've been watching a lot of webinars, getting on YouTube a lot more just to view what's out there. That's on one side. I also took some time and I made sure of it. I had to where I was entertaining myself, making sure I was watching non-news related, non-stuff like that, just to get my mind off things. So I caught up on some old movies that I said I was going to watch. Check mark. Found a couple of new TV shows to watch. If you're interested, leave a comment down below. I'd be glad to, shoot you my ideas, but I want to hear your comments as well. So we've had the time, and now it's time for us to take this opportunity that we had, and now that we're opening up, it's time to put those wheels in motion. If you told yourself, I will never put myself in this position again, did you start an online business? Did you get a side hustle that, if you look at it, it's going to work and create income or cash flow, however you want to word it, even if you're unable to physically leave your home? That's what we need to look at. We as a country, I think, got to see that maybe there is a little bit more. Gary Vaynerchuk is always saying your 9 to 5 gets you your paycheck, but it's that 6 to 1, that's where your side hustle is at, and that's where you're creating your passions. And what I'm noticing is with those entrepreneurs that are doing that stuff, they're happy doing what they're doing. It's not a grind. They are happy. And that's why I believe that they're just tapping into that, and they're willing to invest more time, and they got a little more energy, because that happiness is just going to roll right back. And then they're going to look at their 9 to 5 and go, I'm making a good side hustle. It's time to move on. So let's take the next 2 weeks that we got. For us living in Ohio, we're looking at May 1st. Really, really exciting. Many people have already received their stimulus checks. The unemployment thing is opening up opportunities. But let's take these next 2 weeks that if we have not done those to-dos and given it the time that we said we would, let's do it now. In a month, you got Mother's Day. Get as much done, because from here on out, we're going to talk about priorities. We're going to talk about taking action and building a quality person of a leader that we are. And we're going to work this together. I'm here with you. I want to learn from you as much as I want to, teach you what I know. And for me, it's 30 years of business experience working as a manager and as an employee, and then helping somebody build a business. I've got a lot of knowledge. Not all of it is written down. A lot of it has been practical, calloused hands to prove it, all of that. So look forward to hearing from your comments. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, and also like this if you found some value in it. Pass it around to everybody that you know. Thank you, and God bless.